Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and I have another page here to go into my stories album, which I am using with the Story Stamp subscription from Ali Edwards. And a link is in the description of this video if you want to go ahead and check out her Story Stamp subscription. So this stamp set is from the very first month of the subscription, and it's called Prompts. So I'm using the one that says Love This, and I am going to take it and just kind of do a repeated pattern on the top part, the top third of this 8.5 by 11 piece of white cardstock. And the ink that I'm using is called Bubblegum, and it is from Hero Arts. It's a shadow ink in a mid-tone. And I'm doing this, and I'm going, off the edges of the page just to kind of make it almost look like a pattern piece of paper, but I'm doing it with my stamps. And I really like the way that looks. And I put that piece of washi tape there all along to kind of know how far down I wanted to go, and then also to keep the pattern paper still while I do my stamping so it doesn't go all over the place. So I really like the way that looks. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm actually going to replace it with another piece of washi tape, which is going to stay on the page to help break up the top from the bottom where my picture is going to go. And this picture is of my daughter Kaylin, who is 6, and she has picked up my scrapbooking bug, which is awesome. So I wanted to definitely document it. And the picture I had taken, she was working on a little scrapbook of when we went to SeaWorld this past year, and we had gone to Hobby Lobby and gotten a bunch of supplies, and it sat in my scrapbook room for a little while. She didn't end up making anything right away. And then one day randomly she said, can I make that scrapbook of SeaWorld when we bought all the stuff for it? And I said, absolutely. So I gave her everything and let her pick out some of my papers. And, she had all her stickers that she had picked out. So she sat on the floor and, made almost the entire thing in one sitting. It was awesome. So I have a couple of little pieces here from an Amy Tangerine die cut pack from her Ready, Set, Go line. It's the cluster of flowers and the little card that says Love, Love, Love on it. These are 2 feather wood veneers from one of my Freckled Fawn kits. I have a couple of my 2 oldest Freckled Fawn kits are sitting on my desk because I just kind of have little random bits and pieces still left in them, and so I want to go ahead and try to get them used up this month. So I'm going to be reaching into them quite a bit. And both of those things right there, the brad and the flower, are both from the kits as well, along with those epoxy stickers that are sitting right next to my left hand. Now this flower is huge. It's metal, it's got 3 layers, and it stood up very, very thickly. And I am having a hard time using those things, and it came with like 5 of them in a pack, and I was like, because when I put them on my page, they are going to stand up so much, and when I put my page protector, when I put my page into my page protector, it's going to pucker it up, and if that bothers me, I can't do it. So what I did was I tried to push it down because it's metal, and so I just kind of tried to squish it down to make it a little flatter, and it worked, but also like the pearl in the middle came out and it just kind of started to warp a little bit. So I just tossed it. I was like, honestly, it's not worth it, trying to mess with it and stuff. So I have 2 more left. I got to try to figure out what to do. But in the meantime, I put that little brad on there that says yay. And that is from one of my Freckled Fawn kits. And I'm using glossy accents behind it because the top part of the brad will spin around on the prongs, and so I didn't want it spinning around, when my albums are getting flipped through. So I just put a little glossy accents behind so that it stays straight up and down. So I'm going to get those little wood veneer feathers stuck down there, and I'm going to use the two arrows on this epoxy sticker. The blue one says today, and then the green one is just, the color. And I kind of covered up a couple little imperfections on the stamping where the H and the I were didn't always come out super crisp. So it doesn't bother me in the end, but at the same time, you know, I had stickers that I just wanted to use them up, and so those were kind of good places to use them. So I just stuck them down there. They add good little accents up at the top of the page. And I'm going to use a little sticker from this My Mind's Eye sheet that says "A job well done." So I put that up there at the top of the page. And I'm looking to see if there's anything else on there, but nothing else jumped out at me. So I'm trying to think about where I'm going to do my journaling, and I decided to go ahead and do it on the bottom. It's kind of where I had the most room. And since I want to be getting deeper into my journaling with this project, you know, I wanted more than just a couple sentences. So what I end up writing is, "I absolutely love the fact that you enjoy scrapbooking. When you ask if you can make one, it warms my heart. I love how creative you are. I hope that you keep up the interest, and I will continue to encourage and nurture your creative interests. I love you, and I'm so proud of you." Now, right here, in my next line, I'm going to misspell the word encourage, and it bothers me to no end right there. I misspelled it, and I'm trying to figure out if I can just fix it and move on, but it drives me nuts. Like, I can't take it. So I'm trying to think of, you know, I could cover it up with something, just add one more little accent, you know, down there at the bottom, or I could just, you know, bite the bullet and keep going, but it bothers me too much. So I'm going to use this little strip of scrap paper that I have with the hearts, and I'm just going to cover up that part there. Since it is at the beginning of the line, you know, I can go ahead and just cover it up, and then I put the other piece along the other side of the journaling, so it looks like it was there on purpose. And I'm just going to continue my journaling, and I spelled encourage right this time. So sometimes I can move on from misspelled words, and sometimes I can't get past it. This one I couldn't get past, so it happens to everyone, right? We all misspell words from time to time. And I'm taking one last look to see if there's anything else I want to add on here, and I think I add a couple, yes, I add a couple of enamel dots up at the top in navy and in a darker green, just to kind of help accent those colors up there. And then that's going to complete my layout. It's nice and simple, it came together really quickly. I'm very happy with it, so I'm going to slip this into my stories album. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any comments or questions, please leave them for me, and be sure to click the link in the description of the video to check out Allie Edwards' story stamp subscription. Thanks guys, have a great day.